Okay, so here I am. And where is it that I am exactly? I'm in Spain right now. I'm doing Help X, which, if you don't know what it is, it's like Workaway. If you don't know what that is, it's basically farmers or hostels or other things. They offer spaces for you to live and eat for free, and in exchange for that, you do a couple of hours of work a week. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm here on a small finca, a small farm in Spain. It's absolutely amazing, and yeah, I'm just trying to use this COVID time and my time off from uni to still go around and see places without necessarily a responsibility of traveling quickly from one place to another and possibly carrying the virus with you. So yeah, that's enough about me and why I'm here and where I am. Now, what are we going to do in this video? So I was thinking that I haven't done a video about digital art in a very long time, which was initially kind of the main subject of this channel, and which is still my main style of art, I guess. And I've also in a long time haven't done character design, which is one of my favorite things to do. So I was thinking I'll do that, and I'll do it with a little bit of a context to where I am right now, what I'm doing right now. So I thought maybe if I'm traveling to different places now, I could design a traveler character who will come along with me and be in the different places that I am. Not necessarily only on this trip, but maybe also in the future, because I do like traveling a lot, but I still want to continue this channel. So maybe in the future he or she will be coming with me as well, because I also like being inspired by what's around me and things like that. You've read the title of the video and maybe the thumbnail. This will still be a random character design. The only thing that I'm saying right now is that he's going to be, or he or she's going to be a traveler character, and anything from there on is going to be random. Alright, so let's find out who this character is going to be. So I've now made a list with all the different things that could be applied to the character. I'm going to put a number on all the different options within a category, and then go into a random number generator and decide on one of the numbers for each. Let's see how that goes. Here we go with our first one, and so we have a male character. He is 71 plus years old. He is from medieval times. His place of origin is North America. He has short and normal colored hair. He is extremely rich and in a position of power. Body is pretty medium. And he is pessimistic and cranky. Sometimes I just need to sketch it out in my sketchbook first to get the feel for the character, try some different things, and there's just a little bit more freedom, a little bit more flexibility. I think I have a little bit of an idea now. I will elaborate the story a little bit in the next voiceover. A good idea would also be to add someone who's completely the opposite of the character, so maybe a young boy who he meets and who kind of sticks to him and is very optimistic and kind of evens out the balance between the characters, and maybe brings out a little bit optimism in the main character as well, in the old guy. And so I'm going to open my iPad now and start drawing on that. So I will tell you now the story that I've come up with for this character. I named him Viago, and he is the leader of a North American tribe in the 12th century. And he's a very good leader. He has a very long life and a very long reign. His tribe lives in prosperity, and they do very well for themselves throughout the entire span of his life. One way how he does that, how he ensures a good life for his people, is by keeping out of the business with other people, with other tribes. He does not involve himself in conflict between tribes and wars between tribes. He does not go into trade with other tribes. He does not help out when they are befallen with plagues or sicknesses. He stays within the boundaries of their own lands, and they do what they know, and they do it very well. However, one thing that also comes with not involving yourself with other tribes, with other people, and not exploring other cultures and other parts of the world, even if it's just within the mountains in which they live, is that there is no progress. They do what they do, and they do it very well, but they never learn anything new. They do not exchange with other people and learn other habits that other people have, which might have made their life a lot easier. But Viago does not see it that way. In his eyes, change is always something that just brings trouble, and he does not want trouble for his people. So after his very long reign, he decides that he has deserved his place within the halls of his ancestors, which are seen as gods in the beliefs of his people, and he lies down to sleep eternally. When he opens his eyes and sees his ancestors before him, though, it is not to be admitted into the halls of his ancestors for eternal peace. No, it is to give him a quest. That is the last thing Viago wants to do. He deserves to rest now after his successful reign, not to be sent away to do some fool's errand. He is to be sent away to places on the other side of the world, which his people, by the way, do not know is a globe yet, and to collect tokens and lessons and tools, all in different places. As with peeling this orange, as you can see, I think I have failed this task successfully. With this orange, I have managed to peel it. However, still does the job, but is kind of wrong. I think the same goes for my character design for this video. Okay, no, that's a little bit harsh. Essentially, I really like the design. I think it turned out really cool. Our traveler character. However, I think I kind of shot myself in the foot here a little bit because I gave the character a lot of detail. And if I want to do what I've been planning to do, to kind of draw this character in different places, then it's always going to be a little bit of a struggle to add in all the detail again and again and again and again. As I said, I still like the design, and I still want to do something with it in this video. However, I haven't quite decided yet what that is to be seen tomorrow. For now, I'm going to enjoy my oranges and enjoy this beautiful evening here in Spain. Viago is very unhappy with that, and he argues with his ancestors, with his gods. There must be a mistake. Did they not see what he has brought for his people, and the consistency with which he has brought this prosperity? The gods do not appreciate that he argues back, so they take his long, long hair, which has never been cut in his life, for in the beliefs of his people, hair is a very sacred thing, and it is only to be cut when you break somebody's trust or you disappoint the gods. It is a sign of humiliation. And the only way he can gain back the respect that he thought he had earned himself a long time ago is to go on this quest. So begrudgingly he goes. So that is the story of our little character Viago here, my traveling character. I think I was actually quite successful with incorporating all the things that we had to. We have a male character, he is over 70 years old and actually close to death in my story. He is from North America, from a tribe. He lives in the 12th century. He has short hair, which I could incorporate with the little sacred hair thingy, losing respect thingy. And he is very rich or in a position of power. He's the leader of this tribe, and he is of medium build, which is not of that much relevance to the story. And he is pessimistic and cranky because he does not want to go on this journey. And yeah, if you can't tell, the story is going to be, of course, that he goes to these different places, and every place he learns a lesson to bring back to his people, or about himself, or about life, or anything. And he understands why he's sent on this journey, of course, because change is good, and involving yourself with other people and other cultures and other parts of the world was good. Yeah, I think that's quite a nice moral to the story, and yeah. After designing the initial character, I decided to do a couple of sketches of him just to familiarize myself with the facial features, the build and everything. One of the sketches I actually really liked, so I finalized it a little bit, first only on the entire sketch paper, and then after I came up with that story that I just told you, I did it in a separate file with the smoke that's coming out of his pipe being a spirit of his ancestor, in this case an eagle spirit or something, which I think turned out into quite the cool illustration. What is that? Oh, nice hoodie I'm wearing, isn't it? Yeah, this is actually the new Radyava hoodie. If you don't know Radyava, it's a clothing brand, an amazing clothing brand that I have collaborated with it before, and this is yet another collaboration. This is the design. On the 5th of June is when you can start pre-ordering. You'll have a couple of days to get your orders in, and then it's over. The 5th of June is, by the way, the World Environment Day, which is why this hoodie is coming out in celebration of. And if you don't know Radyava, they're an incredibly environmentally aware and great clothing brand. Everything is environmentally friendly produced, from the cotton to the printing, and under fair conditions and everything. And on top of that, usually if you buy one of their products, they plant one tree in Yucatan, Mexico. However, in celebration of World Environment Day, this time around they will plant 3 trees. Yeah, if that isn't reason enough, then take another look at the design. Come on. Who doesn't want to have this hoodie? If you want to know more about Radyava, I made a video on our first collaboration together, so click here to watch that for more information. Also keep your eyes on their Instagram account, also on my Instagram account, just to see when new updates are coming out and stuff, and mark your calendars. The 5th of June you can pre-order this hoodie, and I have talked enough now, so do that, and we're getting back to the drawing. This final illustration that I'm drawing right here is our character Viago going through the mountains here in the south of Spain, because one of the reasons why I made this video was to incorporate the places and the feelings that I'm getting from the places around me into my art and doing something related to that. I tried to, as best as I could, convey the feeling that I'm getting from the area around me, with the sun shining onto the olive trees and the mountains and the plants. Also, if this was an actual story, then this would be the first lesson that he learns on his long journey, and who knows what it is. I don't want to get too philosophical right now, get too much into the story. I also included right in the back of the drawing a little boy that I hinted at before in this video. I'm not quite sure of the role of this boy, if he is maybe a character that Viago only meets here in this part, and then he goes to the next part of the world and maybe he meets a different character there, and every time he interacts with a different person, or if this boy accompanies him on his whole journey. I haven't quite decided about that, but I think it would be quite interesting to have multiple characters play off each other, especially with this boy character being very optimistic and curious and everything, which is basically the opposite of Viago. First of all, excuse the vanishing light at this point, it's getting quite dark here. Yeah, I finally finished all the designs, especially this last illustration I'm super happy with, and this whole outcome. We produced a lot of stuff here. We have some extra sketches that we made, we have the initial design, and we have this finished illustration at the end. I will show you all the finished results, but before that, the usual spiel: please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell to receive notifications. Also, make sure to mark your calendars, the 5th of June, World Environment Day. This hoodie is coming out. Make sure to get your hands on one of them. You're planting trees, you're supporting a small business, and you receive a dope hoodie, so what more can you wish for? Alright, now let's take a look at all these designs. Alright, with that, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. You can subscribe to my channel right here, you can find a video you like right here, and a playlist you might be interested in right here. I will just stick in the frame until you click on something, and then I'll see you in the next video.